Hello, I'm EG, and this is Crocheting with EG, and I just thought I would do a quick video, because I know my video is going to be really long. I'm going to do a quick video and give you a tour of my new yarn wall, which you can see behind me. So let's get started. So this is my yarn wall. And okay, so I'll start over here. On the top shelf, these are just some leftover yarns that are my mom's, and some extra skein, like that forest yarn that I bought from Amazon, and that's just like some extra yarn that I don't need to display. And this top shelf right here of this one, these are sort of like my oddball yarns, like some chunky yarn, and I have some sport weight, and this is the crochet thread that I bought, and like the sort of hairy, furry, more unique yarns. Those are the ones that are up there. And this second shelf right here, these are like leftover primary colors that I've already used some out of these. This is sort of a yarn haul, but the other day I bought 6 more at Walmart. These are the mainstays. That's why the purple is a little bit different here. This is the Red Heart Super Saver purple, and then this is the mainstays. But so I have like all the primary colors. And but this shelf right here, this has like all the little skeins, like those little anti-pilling skeins, or like the Vanna White yarn, or like all the little impeccables from Michaels and all that stuff. Those are the little tiny skeins. Over here is where I have my ice yarns, and that facets from Loops and Threads. This little skein, I don't know what it went to, but I got it at Goodwill. It was for free because I didn't have a price on it. It must have been part of some little kids kit because it was over there by the toys, but it's really pretty yarn. I don't know what I'm going to use it for, but it was for free. So, and then this shelf right here, this just has some of my variegated yarns, and then those primary colors. And then these are just like leftover from when I like these big skeins that I used to make some 10th Kingdom bookmarks, but that's a separate video. And then this shelf right here, these are like more of my variegated colors. These are like where I have all my bitty stripes. Oh, I did get this the other day too when I got the primary colors. The Red Heart Super Saver Jumbo stripes, the parrot stripe. I didn't. I wanted to get that when I got my Big Yarn Inspirations order, but they were out of that, so I went ahead and got that. They had it at Walmart, and so these are just like more variegated colors. And then this shelf right here, these are solid colors, but these 6 right here go to a very specific bookmark that I make, and then these 4 go to a very specific bookmark I make, which I'll talk about in a future video. And these are my chenille yarns that I can make scrunchies out of, and that's where I have my Bernat blanket yarn, that speckle. I did make a scrunchie out of that. It turned out really nice. And then I have a big skein of black, the Bernat blanket. They had it on clearance, I don't know why, at Walmart for $5. I'm stumbling my words. I'm keeping one for myself, but I bought one for my niece, and they had a cream colored one too. But they had 2 of the black, so I'm going to keep one for myself to make scrunchies out of that, because it did make a good scrunchie that I'll talk about that in a future video. And these are more of my variegated yarns. Just more. I have a lot. I love variegated yarn. That's my favorite kind. And this bin right here, these are like all my solid colors, sort of random solid colors. I'm keeping those in there. And then this bag right here, these are the skeins that I bought for my mom's blanket that I'm making her. The whole reason I started crochet in the first place, but it's not done yet because it's a big blanket, but it uses single crochet. This is like the remnant of the time I originally started her blanket, the original time I learned to crochet, but that's a separate video too. These are the big black skeins I got for my sweater, and then the McCall skeins I got for my niece. So I have those kind of separated out because I have a very specific idea for those. And then these, I bought these shells I bought most of these shells at Goodwill, except for these new ones over here, but these I bought at Goodwill. These have my favorite stripe and my polo stripe skeins in it. Oh, I'm not even looking. And so that's where I have these. And I bought these at Goodwill. And then these are all of my metallic yarns. I love metallic yarn. It's my favorite because it's all glittery. Oh, and this is where I have my ridiculous like stitch marker necklace with my little keychain on it with my crochet hooks. I have that hanging there. And then I have my little things from Joann, the things, keychains from Joann, and I have my little logo tapestry here. And in this drawer, if I pull it out, my logo is going to fall. It's just like some of my makes. I've made some scarves and some of the stuff that I'm going to keep, but some of the stuff I'm going to sell. But that's a future video. I'm going to try to keep this short. And then these are like where I have all my little balls of yarn that are left over, and so I'll just keep that there. And then these drawers, these have like some crochet books and crochet things to like my yarn zips and pom-pom makers and steamer and stuff to make things, and that's what these drawers are. And then this drawer right here is full of the bookmarks that I've made. I still need to finish a lot of them with the tassels. These I need to weave in the ends, and not all this stuff is to sell. This is that scrunchie I made the other day. It turned out really nice. But these are just like bookmarks. Some of them I'm going to keep, but and then the others I'm just going to sell. I hate these drawers sometimes, but you know, cheap drawers. And then these are just like more yarns. These are those little makers, and some of them are Premier yarns from Dollar Tree. Some of them are those cheap little crappy yarns from Hobby Lobby, but I still need to kind of go through these drawers. These are one I got from Yarn Inspirations. Hobby Lobby. I was looking at yarn, so I thought Yarn Inspirations. I got these from Hobby Lobby during their clearance sale last year, some of them, and I'm going to make something fall related with those. And then down here are more skeins from Hobby Lobby clearance, and I do have some more chunky yarn. I thought I used all of that, but I do have some more chunky yarn. See, I need to go through these drawers, but you have to practically hit the drawers just to show them. Oh, and then these, I got these last night. These were $3 a piece at Dollar Tree, but they're these nice little stackable things. And so on the top shelf is like this really thin yarn that I bought at Goodwill. And but I think it'll pair well with either this dark purple, which I think was a clearance skein, or I was thinking it might pair well with this thin yarn that I used, or that I showed them on one of my other videos that I don't really know what to do with. I think it would kind of pair well with those, but it's a really pretty thin yarn. But I thought it would be really nice in like a scarf or something. I don't know. And then these two shelves have that big twist yarn that I got that I thought could make a nice blanket or something. And then this is like a work in progress, one of my whips. It's a moss stitch blanket, and I'm using like all these little Hobby Lobby yarns that have like black mixed in them. And then these are all the big twist living colors. I wish I had a container full of the inclusivity, but I don't. I do have two coming from my best friend, but they're practically going to go out right when I finish them to make the hats. But I do have, you know, most of those. And then the Fun Brights is down here. And then these are the yarn skeins that I'm using for another throw blanket that I'm going to be selling. It's a or maybe I'll give it away because it does have like camo colors, but those are the skeins for that. And then this shelf I bought last night at Dollar Tree. It's one of those like cheap $5 shelves. I put two together, that's why it's so tall. It's one of those like cube shelves, and I have it braced really good, so it's not going to fall. And luckily I'm not putting anything heavy on it because it's a little rickety. It's not going to you couldn't put like really heavy books on the shelf or anything, but it's pretty nice to hold yarn. And so I got two of those, put those together last night. And then like the cubes themselves, like I put these little cubes in there so that the yarn wouldn't fall out of the sides. The cubes cost more than the shelves, which is kind of funny, but whatever. And so up here is where I have my bowls that I use to like when I roll my yarn into a ball and use that. And there's what my styrofoam heads are. And then up here is the yarn that I got from Michaels. A lot of this with the vouchers and stuff that I thought would make a nice blanket together. Those two skeins. And then here's my big Caron cakes of yarn. And then the other Caron cakes. And then this I'd gotten. I want to do something kind of special with this for my mom. It's like this thin a lot of this was just like I had voucher money from Michaels or coupons or whatever, so I bought that, and that's for my something for my mom. This is that black that the Huga or whatever that's going to be for my cowl. And then this is another yarn that I'd gotten trying to find a good yarn to make the cowl before I found the Huga. And then these are all like the puzzle sort of looking yarns. This one actually is the Premier Puzzle. And then this is like from loops and threads, and then these are the red hearts, and then this is the those cotton cakes that I showed on another video, and then these are those thin purple skeins, and then these are the ones from Michaels that I think would make good little fingerless gloves or something. These carousel twist things, and then all the big thick yarns that I got for like $3 a skein at Michaels that were clearanced, and I have those separated out. And then down here is where I have the Hobby Lobby yarn that I got, this like that Soft Secret or whatever it's called. And then here's like a bag that has all my beads and stuff for when I make my tassels for my bookmarks, because I put tassels on all my bookmarks with beads and stuff. So anyway, that's my yarn wall. So that's the tour. I hope you enjoyed looking at my ridiculous yarn wall. I know it's a little ridiculous. I mean, it looks really cool, but I know it's a ridiculous thing to have. When I started to crochet last year, I never thought that I would amass enough yarn to require a big wall to organize it and display it. But you know, like this wall used to have physical media on it, all kinds of DVDs and Blu-rays and stuff. Which I still have, and I need to find places for. But you know, now I can. I do like having the wall here because I can see all of my yarn. It's not all shoved in boxes and in Michael's bags and Joanne bags and stuff. I like having it all on display like this, and I can see all my yarn at once, and can pick from it as I need it. But thank you for watching, and like and subscribe and comment. Oh, speaking of, I want to give a shout out to my new subscriber, the Crafty Crocheter. His name is Michael, and I actually got to see. I don't know why YouTube doesn't show me all the people that subscribe to my channel. All 11 of you. I appreciate every single one of you. But I don't know why it doesn't show me your names. But it actually showed me one of their names, and so it's this guy named Michael. Of course, I subscribed to him. Maybe that's why I saw it, or maybe they just have their settings are different, and they don't show everybody like publicly who they subscribe to, but maybe that's why. But I actually got to see one of my subscribers, so and it's somebody that I subscribed to before he subscribed to me. He has some really good videos out there, and he has a video where he shows off this ombre pride blanket that he made. Just you know, shout out to Michael. Thanks for subscribing. And if you're a subscriber, and I obviously don't know your name, just put a little comment down below and say, you know, I'm a subscriber, so that I can give you a shout out or whatever. But anyway, thank you for watching this hopefully short video. I haven't edited it yet, but I'm hoping this is a short video. And so like and subscribe, comment down below, all that kind of stuff, and I'll see you in the next one.